welcome everybody. But Kobe, I was wondering first of all, you had the torn pectoral. That had to set you back a little bit. How long have you been back, and how was that adjusting with that injury?
I've been going at it as soon as I can after the injury. The training staff, they did a great job, and it was just a freak accident. And then getting back from that was tough, but we made it, and I'm feeling great right now. So,
Corey, you're obviously been going through the spring, and now you're a veteran guy. Like, how has it been now that you've really digested the offense and everything?
Yeah, it's been really good. Just getting to go through the spring now and then having the full summer, I've gotten to learn the playbook a lot more deeper, and it's helped with just being able to play a lot faster now through the offense.
And Marion, you've actually added a little bit of weight. I think you got here, you were like 360 or something,
Yeah,
right?
I was.
And you dropped down to like 287.
Yeah.
What did you do to drop down to 287 first of all, and now what's it like having just a little bit more weight up to like 311 or something like that?
Yeah, I'm like 311 through like 315 right now. I feel like when I had to lose weight, I feel like I lost it the wrong way. I didn't do what I needed to do to actually lose the weight. But now that I got my weight back, I feel a lot confident. Like, my confidence better, I'm playing better and stuff like that.
Marion, I'm just curious, last year you started every single game coming into this season, still a competition right now. What was the biggest focal point for you this offseason and improvement?
This offseason, I was just focusing on getting my weight back, getting stronger, and just learning the offense better. Learning, this is my second year in the offense, and just learning, things that the O-linemen normally don't learn in the offense. So, stuff like that.
What's it been like? I know you guys are shuffling around a little bit on the right side, but what can you tell us about working next to Kobe, what you've learned about him so far through camp?
It's been great. Even when I mess up, I know Kobe got my back right behind me. So, it's been great. I also been working with Blackstock a lot. That's been good also. So I just feel like working with different people throughout camp and the summer, it's just good for the team because everybody get to play with everybody.
Corey, Coach Mateus was just in here and told us you were motivated to come prove yourself in the SEC. Just can you kind of talk to that about making the transition here, what your motivations are this year, and what you're excited about now being in the SEC and playing for Arkansas?
Yeah, yes, sir. I was really excited to be able to come play in the SEC. I believe it's the best conference. I believe the best ball is played here, and I would be considered one of the best offensive tackles. I think you got to play against the best to be able to say that, and just excited to come out here and play.
Corey, Coach Mateus was also telling us that their goal in the portal was to go find the best pass-protecting left tackle, and he found you, and that we would try to correct the run blocking aspect. How do you feel like you've improved in the run blocking game?
For sure. I would say first off, I'm heavier now. I'm playing at around 310. I'd say I've gotten a lot stronger now, with the staff we have here with Coach Souders. And then just working technique with Coach Mateos and Coach Pittman. I'm improving just my hand leverage and different things like that in the run game has helped me a lot.
You said you're playing at 310 now. What did you play at last year?
I started the season at 305. I probably ended around about 295.
And Kobe, one of the other guys on the right side competing for time is Shaq. Have you thought about how there could be a Shaq and Kobe on the right side? Is that something that?
Oh yeah, the Lake Show. We call it the Lake Show. And
Lake Show.
we love it, man. He's fun to play with, and our chemistry I think is built a lot over the past couple of weeks, and I think over time it'll just be even better. So.
One more, Corey, that's probably the best one to answer this, maybe even Marion. Just have y'all gone up against Quincy Rhodes at all? Kind of what do you see in him, and how has he improved maybe since last year?
I'd say he's a really good player. You don't see many guys at his size that can really move and bend the corner like he can and still be able to transition to power. I wasn't here, to be able to see him last year, but I definitely can see going against him now, he's gonna be a really dominant end in this league.
Kobe, what do you think just the Liberty Bowl experience did for you getting a start under your belt before your freshman year ended?
I think it was great. I kind of got lost during the season just because I was so used to playing in high school, and then you come here and I was kind of having to sit out a little bit, and it was kind of frustrating. But once I got on the field, I felt the pride come back to me, and I really enjoyed it. And I think it motivated me to get better over the off season.
You said it was a freak accident. Was
Mhm.
this like football? Like how? What
It
happened?
was a weight room accident. It was just something out of the ordinary. So it was crazy, but it all worked out. So.
For any of you, Coach Mateos is just in here saying how it's different today because there's full pads and defenders are trying to, tackle now. I guess how different did it feel today?
I mean, it just feel different because, like, the defense is trying to tackle our running backs and our wide receivers. So it's like we got to hustle more. Like, we got to hustle down the field more. Like, we got to stay on our blocks longer and stuff like that.
Following up, could you guys speak to just what the first day in pads felt like? Did it feel a little different? Could both y'all do that?
Yeah, I'd say for me, it truly feels the same when you're in the trenches. I felt like from day one, our offensive line, defensive line's been just been really banging and competing. So when we put the pads on, it really didn't change anything. I would just say guys were hustling harder to the ball, just like E said. So just force you to really have to play all the way through the whistle.
Yeah, kind of what Corey said. In the trenches, it's kind of full go every play, pads or not. And but with today, I think there's always more yards to get if it's full go. I mean, you run down the field, push the pile, and extend the play. And I think we could do a better job on that. But overall, I think we did a decent job today.
Mr. Harris, there's been a running debate on the pronunciation of your first name.
Yeah.
And could you clear up the record for everybody?
It's Imarion.
Okay,
Imarion.
got it. The center position, Kobe, could you speak to what you've seen from Kittler and the guys behind them, how that competition is going?
Kittler, he's kind of a vet and he's very smart. He's been out the last couple of days, but he's a great center. I think he's done great over the off season. Brooks is right there with him. He knows the playbook. He's been here for 2 years now, running the same offense, but in his third year here. And he's fun to play with. He's strong. He's very violent center. And Cash is going to be special for Arkansas. He's very talented. He's smart. He's already improved so much this fall camp, and I think he's going to be one of the Arkansas greats that come in here and start 4 years.
You guys nodding your head about Cash, and Coach Mateos was just in here raving about the freshman group as a whole. I'm curious, as two older guys, what have you seen from the freshmen here on the line?
Amazing. Them boys know how to work. Them boys came in first day working. So, I mean, that's all you can ask for a freshman. Never saying no to anything. Always ready to work.
Yeah, I would say work ethic and just they're actually very skilled. Like Cash, Blake, LJ, I haven't really seen any freshmen coming to college and be that skillful already. And I can only imagine where they're gonna be when they're our age, because the strides they're making already, just even from spring ball to now, has been really, really big.
Kobe, when you were out during the spring, what were you focused on day to day in practice? I mean, I imagine it can be hard to maybe maintain the same focus as you're out when you're in, but what was the biggest focus for you in the spring, trying to make sure you're still improving even though you're sidelined?
I would say just having a positive attitude. It was tough just because it happened and I missed spring ball and everything. But going out there to practice, I was always making sure I was taking mental reps and making sure I was in every play, even though I wasn't in every play, and making sure that I'm learning the playbook front and back, and just so when I do go out there, I'm good at it and I know what I'm doing.
You guys all come from different backgrounds and stuff. You, Georgia, right?
Yes, sir.
Atlanta or Little Rock.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, smaller town.
Fort Smith.
Yeah. How are you guys getting along? Coach Mateos talked about getting guys from all different kinds of backgrounds and stuff like that to kind of force you guys to kind of communicate because you come from such different places. How's everybody? Not just you guys, but everybody on the team.
I'll start it. I feel like everybody in the room get along pretty good. From me being here last year and this year, I feel like the O-line room has definitely got a lot closer. It's times where, when we're not doing nothing, we'll just hit each other up. Yo, come to the crib. Just come chill with me. And it's it's way better.
Yeah, I would say as well, we made a big effort through the summertime for us to all get together throughout the weekends, and even if we're just going to somebody's house and hanging out. Like Taylor and KJ would come through with us, and really just hanging out together as an offensive line, QBs, just building that relationship. Like I could say, like we are all like genuinely close within our room on that side of the ball for sure.
Yeah, I'd say the chemistry on and off the field a lot better. Whether it's like having a cookout with the O-line and some quarterbacks, wide receivers, or if it's going to play golf. I mean, I don't know if y'all ever seen some offensive line play golf. It's pretty rough, but we still go out there and we bond and everything and just have that connection. So when we get on the field, it looks really good. So.
Marion, I remember you came up with Pulaski Robinson. I think you were playing Heritage or something up here. You remember that? You were
Yeah,
a
yeah,
freshman.
Rogers, yeah,
You were like
Rogers.
15, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
even know if you were 15 yet.
Yeah,
Was it
I think I was 14 for the
14?
time. 15,
Yeah, I think so. You were like 6'5", 300 already.
Yeah,
Starting at right tackle.
yeah.
What has it been like for you with your dad having played here, and attention was on you early because you were so big at such a young age, and now all the way to redshirt junior. What has that journey been like for you?
I mean, it's definitely been a crazy journey. I mean, my pops always told me, like, if, like, just because he came here, don't mean that I had to come here, because it's my path, my life. So, I mean, I chose to come here because it felt like home, and I mean, Pittman just gave me everything I wanted in the college, so I just liked it, and the journey's just been amazing.
Corey, correct me if I'm wrong. I think last year you started the final 7 games with Georgia Tech, right? Like, did anything change? Like, did you make a stride? Was it an injury? What kind of led to that breakthrough of becoming a full-time starter late in the season?
For sure, yeah. I had an injury in camp, and my coaches were just like really wanting just to work me in through like the first few games of the season, and then once I, showed that I was fully ready to get back to playing fully, they let me loose.
For all of you guys, Coach Mateos was just in here talking about Forrest Gump for the knee braces that you guys wear, saying it's mandatory in practice, optional in games. What's kind of your preference and why?
I just feel like I don't like knee braces. I feel like they make me slower. Like, make me feel robotic.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I won't be wearing them in the game.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely make me slower, and I have to play with a lot more knee bend when I do have them on. And during the games, I won't be wearing them either.
Corey, did you travel to Ireland?
I did.
Yeah, so you play Notre Dame again this year. Just your thoughts on going up against a program like that?
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited really for every game. But yeah, no, it was fun playing them last year, and I'm excited to see them again this year.
Can y'all name some D-linemen who've been tough, who're going to make Arkansas a good D-line this year?
I can tell you right now, Quincy Rhodes, Justice Boone, and of course Cam Ball, for sure.
Justice Boone for sure.
Yeah, I think Danny's made a stride during off season, and I think he's looked a lot better this camp, and he's going to be pretty dangerous on the front.
What is it about Justice? You singled him out. It seems like we didn't really see too much from him in the spring, but he looks more comfortable this year or in the fall. What have you seen from him in the fall so far?
He's dominant. He plays very strong. I think he's even stronger than he probably looks. And he's a high effort guy. And with guys that you see that big, you don't always see them have a motor like he does. And I know like he's going to give quarterbacks a lot of problems this year for sure.
You said you were obviously beat up a little bit last year. How much action did you get against Notre Dame?
I started every snap. I played every snap of that game. Yes, sir.
Corey, Amarion, touching back on the Lake show, just how have you seen Kobe and Shaq develop together, and just what do you like about their games?
I said they're just both massive humans, and on that side of the ball, like it's very physical. When they come in, you know that they're there. Their presence is felt for sure.
Yeah, I'd say the same as Corey. Both two big individuals, and then like when Shaq come get me, I know we good. Like them two got it.
Is it weird sometimes? Like y'all are all probably used to being the biggest person in the room, and then when Shaq walks in, what was his first impression when he came in the room?
Dude's huge, bro. It's crazy. He'll shake your hand. He'll swallow your hand. It's crazy.
Swallow it.
Yeah.
You talked on Cash, but I was wondering about the other two freshmen. Coach said that maybe the best freshman class he's brought in.
Blake Cherry and LJ, yeah. They definitely, LJ came in the summer. So LJ, like when he got in the summer, he was still trying to learn the playbook, but I feel like he's getting there, like in the fall. And then Blake, he's been working. He a lot better this fall than he was in the spring.
Marion, you've been here obviously a while. What do you think about the depth that you guys have this year compared to other years you've been?
I just feel like the depth, like us having 7 to 8 guys being able to play, I feel like that's great because it could give us breaks during the series. Like if I come out and Kobe come out and we could put in Blackstock and Shaq, like that'd be good for me and Kobe because we'll be able to get a break and then they can also go out there and do the same thing that me and Kobe just did.
Thank you.
Thank you.